today. So let's go out to beautiful. It's almost as nice as Hollywood out there in Ames. They're all feeling like Hollywood right now. He is the man. He is Milan Momcilovic. Milan, congratulations on the win. John Fanta, John Henson, and I think you know Jeff Goodman are here with you on After Dark. Thanks for taking the time on a Saturday night with us. 15 points for you in this one. You guys are inside Hilton. Tell the people out there who have never made their way out to Hilton Coliseum in Ames what that atmosphere is like and how much you guys thrive in it.
Well, first of all, I wouldn't really call it Hollywood out here, but it got pretty cold today. I tell you that. But I mean, Hilton is something special. 14-5 packed it in front of you, and they cheering you on. And they got no professional sports teams here, so that's all they really do is cheer on your college team. So I mean, it's something special. And we went undefeated last year, and so far we haven't lost this year there.
All right, so Milan, I got the scouting report from TJ on you this year, and I said, like, what's the biggest difference? Obviously, we know you could shoot the ball. The last year you didn't shoot it like I thought you would or you thought you would. This year you are. He said he's actually playing some defense this year. He's actually guarding a little bit.
Hey, man, TJ, he's been on me this summer. Just got to play defense. Obviously, I can shoot the ball. I'm a good offensive player, but if I want to play a lot, got to play defense. And if I want to play at the next level, I mean, you got to play defense there too. So he yelled at me a couple times for my defense.
A couple. How about a couple hundred?
A lot.
Milan,
but last year we were number 1 ranked defense in college basketball.
I know you didn't hold them back that much, right? You couldn't have.
That's a good segue though, because Mr. Henson has a question about that from last year. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, I was going to say, what do you think the biggest difference between this year and last year, this team, as you guys are, doing, you guys were doing well last year. Now you're doing even better at this part of the season.
I just think the biggest difference from last year is we got guys who can score in the front court now. So we got a post presence and Joshua Jefferson, Deshaun Jackson, and Brandon Chatfield. Those guys can all score in the post and pass out and make decisions. So that's big time for our offense. And then we're all just another year older in the system. So all the guards returned. So I think just getting that whole year of us being good last year is what's making us great this year.
Milan, let's talk about Keshon Gilbert. He had 24 points against Marquette earlier this year. He's had a couple big-time performances. Over the last 4 games, he's had at least 14 4 times. It's very apparent that Keshon has taken his game to another level. What can you say about the player that he's become and what his role is on this team?
Yeah, Keshon, he's definitely the leader of this team. He's the vocal leader, and we all follow him. And you can tell in his play, he took a big jump this year because you can see he's that guy on our team. I think he's the leading scorer, him or Kurt. But, he's taken over some games. Every big game you need him to show up, he's going to show up. And he's going to guard the other team's best player, too, him and Taman. So he does it on both ends. And he had a double-double today, too. He had 10 rebounds. So, he really does it all. So you really can't ask for a better point guard combination between him and Taman.
All right, so I loved you guys coming to the year. You know that, but you played such a cupcake non-conference schedule that I couldn't move you way up early. All right, I couldn't, and it's TJ's fault. Obviously, I'll say it to him. I mean, you got to play a better schedule. You had a really good team, but he likes his cupcakes. Whatever. Now, though, I will say this: I think you guys have proven that you belong right in the conversation with Auburn, with Tennessee, with anybody. Lately, it's 1A, 1B, Auburn, Tennessee, Tennessee, Auburn, whatever. Do you feel disrespected at all and that you belong in that conversation? Are you guys using that as motivation?
A little disrespectful, but we lost to Auburn by 2 in Maui. So I see why they say they're obviously better than us. But, I mean, we had that game. We were up 18 at half, and then obviously we didn't play our best in the second half, just let it slip away. But, I mean, yeah, we're using it as motivation, but we're coming in just daily habit team, keep working every day, and the results are going to happen. But, it doesn't really matter what the ranking is. We're just going to keep going out there and winning.
Hey,
I've got
Henson.
Yeah, what's up?
Were you scared of Roy Williams when you played for him? Were you scared of him?
Nah. I was not scared of Roy Williams. I just stayed out of his way.
All right, Milan is terrified of TJ. Okay, and it goes back. I can say this from experience of watching it. When I was in the Bahamas with them, we were playing blackjack together. Bunch of them, me, my daughter. Sitting down there playing blackjack, and they were having a blast. I mean, they were letting loose, having fun, yelling, hollering. All of a sudden, TJ comes down. Coach Otzelberger, I'll call him, comes down, and you should have seen this dude. He was terrified. It was like he had seen a ghost, and they didn't say a word while TJ was down there. Not a word. It was like, I couldn't believe it.
You can never – Milan, you can answer this as well. You can never act like you're having too much fun in the presence of the boss. Come on, Jeff. You know that.
Yeah, you can't because he's always business like usual. So he came down and we were all having a good time playing blackjack. And he scared all of us.
How much did you win on that trip? What'd you win?
Oh, my gosh.
I lost. It was bad. It got really bad.
So did I. Hey, so did I. Go ahead, Henson.
No, something like, what's your nickname? What do your teammates call you? I need a nickname for you.
They call me Los.
Where does Los come from? Like where does that kind of stem from?
Because some people call me Milos, because that's like a common Serbian name. So then some people call me Milos, and then they just got Los from that.
I like Los. That's smooth too. I'm gonna start calling him Los.
Yeah. Some people call me Serbian sniper.
Okay.
Oh, that's what I wanted. The Serbian sniper.
Well,
there we go, right there.
We couldn't call him that last year, though. We couldn't call him that last year. He shot 36 from 3. Now,
man, listen, the past is the past. It's a new year.
All right.
You see, Milan, we asked you to come on the show at 10:40 Eastern time at night, and this guy just puts you. He brings up bad memories of the blackjack table and tells you that your nickname might not even be that great. Some kind of interview he is. You had to know you were getting into this, but I want to ask you a serious question. One, talk to us more about the Serbian roots. How much pride you take in that, and two. Tell the people out there who don't know, how'd you end up at Iowa State? Like, what was your first meeting with Otz like?
Yeah, well, first of all, I've actually never even been to Serbia, so I got to head over there soon. But I think I kind of grew up watching a little bit of them, and then I always watched them in the Olympics and all that, and they always got a good team. Obviously, Jokic from there is the best player in the NBA, so it's just kind of cool to see. And then you got Djokovic on the tennis side. He's the best tennis player ever. So it's cool to see the Serbians kind of taking over in a sense. And then why I came to Iowa State, all really because of TJ and the coaching staff. They just did a really good job recruiting me from day one. They never stopped recruiting me. I could see they always had trust in me. And then the opportunity to come in and make an impact right away was there. And the player development was great throughout the summer and fall. And then it was an easy decision at the end of the day.
How'd you tell him you were committing? How'd you tell him you were coming to him?
I think I just called him, and I was like, man, Coach, I got some good news. I want to be a Cyclone. And he already knew at that point, I'm pretty sure. But he had to act all happy.